I'm getting better with this thing.
You are, aren't you?
Yeah.
Good morning everyone, I'm Gary Martin and this morning I'm joined with Jadzia for Power Caddy trolley lessons.
Watch your feet.
So we're going to do a bit of a course vlog, and the main reason this course vlog today is to help Jadzia learn about club selection. There's too many new golfers and sometimes even more progressive golfers that don't know much about club selection and what club to use and when. So that's what we're going to do today. And we're going to play a few holes, aren't we?
Yeah.
So, as well as teaching Jadzia some course etiquette, and obviously you guys as well, the purpose of today's on-course lesson is to teach Jadzia about what she's got in the bag and when to use it. So we've got this full package set, and quite often you'll get a new golfer who buys one of these full package sets and they don't know what the clubs actually do. You know, they might have had a lesson with a 7-iron and a driver like yourself, but the rest of the clubs, they just won't have a clue. And, you know, I'm going to put you on the spot a bit here, Jadzia, but if you were to hit a 6-iron and a 9-iron, would you know the difference in distance or height?
Not at all. They just look the same to me, they all do.
Do you know which one would go higher?
No.
No?
Not at all.
So we're going to make this a little bit easier for Jadzia. We're going to simplify it by taking some clubs out. And I would suggest if you're newer golfers that you do the same, because for newer golfers, you're inconsistent. You're not going to hit the ball perfect and you're not going to have much distance difference between each club. You're not going to have a great, you know, gap of distance between each club. So it's sometimes hard to understand when to use which club. So starting from the bottom of the bag, we're going to keep the sand wedge for getting out of sand. So remember S for sand.
Sand, right, yeah.
All right. We're going to lose the pitching wedge. All right. So we're going to lose that one. We're going to keep the 9-iron. So we're going to use that from around the green when we get close to green for playing low chip and run shots. All right. Then we're going to lose the 8. We're going to keep the 7-iron. That's going to be when you're on the fairway. All right, that so far has been your probably go-to club, I think, one that you've hit the best. We're going to lose the 6-iron, because otherwise we've got the 6 and a 7, we've got 2 fairway, you know, 2 clubs for the fairway, you don't know what to do. Pitching wedge and 9-iron, you've got 2 for around the green. You know, we're just confusing things for you at the minute. And then we're going to keep the 4 hybrid for when you're sat up in the semi-rough and you've got a shot on a longer hole to get the distance, and obviously driver for teeing off and putter for putting. So we've got 6 clubs in the bag, and I think that's enough.
Yeah.
Enough for the course. So we're going to leave these free, and as you get better and you start to notice that there's a big gap between each club, then we'll include these back in the bag. All right, shall we go and play?
Yeah.
Have you got some balls and tees?
I've got balls, I don't have tees.
Right, we'll better go back to the pro shop. So we need to get Jadzia prepared for golf, and you know, that's something we haven't really talked about yet, have we?
No.
We got a 3:30 tee time. She rocked up at 3:30. We no balls and no tees, so we'll go get teed up, and then we might have to just, you know, move on to the third.
Yeah. Oh God.
So we're just on our way back to the pro shop. We're gonna get some tees.
And balls.
Do you remember what colour tees you need for driving?
White.
White. Yeah. You've remembered. We'll get some balls. And did you have a glove in your bag?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna go and see Grumpy Tom and see if he can hook us up. He's here, look. He's here. Tom, you need to hook us up.
I'm not doing it now.
We need tees.
Tom, we need tees.
I'm busy.
Come on, we need some tees.
Right, what you have?
I told you it'd be grumpy, guys.
White tees.
We need some white tees.
So you're telling me Jadzia's come to the golf course without any balls?
Yeah, she's not prepared.
I just didn't have any. It's Gary's job.
What length, guys?
White Castles.
White Castles?
Yeah, and then what colour balls do you want?
I mean, does it matter?
What do you want, pink or?
Sure. Yeah.
Pink, orange?
Yeah.
We've got some orange ones. Some orange ones here. And some pink
Is that
ones
just
there.
like one? Is there one ball in a box?
No, there's 3.
Oh, 3. Alright. Should I
You
just
got
grab
some
it?
orange ones
Yeah,
there,
take-
some big ones there.
We'll take the bright ones, obviously it'll be easier to find,
What
won't
about
they?
these?
Yeah, take a few of them.
Yeah.
Take some loose
How many
ones.
do we need? I'm not that bad.
Take 3. We'll take a few spares.
Combination of colours.
Yeah. Should I just grab them from there, or do you want them
Yeah, take a combination of colours.
sound?
Tom's also going to be starting his PGA, aren't you, Tom?
I am, yes.
We're going to do a little video soon on that as well, so we'll see you soon. Yeah. Guys, we've just got to our first hole, which is going to be a 350-yard par 5 downhill, and we've not got any tees for your irons, have we? We've forgot red tees. I thought they were in the bag from last week, but they're not. So we're going to stick with an iron, aren't we, to tee off with?
Yeah.
Because you're confident with that?
Yeah, I am.
So you want to get your 7-iron out and get us teed off. We've done driving, haven't we? But you're just not ready for it yet on the course.
No, I'm just a bit... I don't know what it is. I think it's just I'm so used to this at the minute. I think I need a more focused lesson on just that.
Yeah.
So
we're going to stick to what you know, what you're confident with.
Yeah. How a practice shot.
Lovely strike, well done. That's fantastic.
Oh, it's in the rough. A little bit rough.
So I think what we're taking from today as well is that we're playing within herself. We're going to play to Jadzia's strengths today.
Yeah.
You know, we just had a discussion there off camera whether we should use a driver or not. And Jadzia's just you've not done any driving outside, have you?
No, none.
We've done a couple of lessons inside where she's not actually had a chance to see a ball flat and the direction that she hits it. You know, obviously the launch mod, so you guys might sort of relate to this. It's a bit like the unknown, isn't it? It produces an image, but it don't feel as real as if it were outside. So, you know, Jadzia said she wanted to stick to her iron, and I completely agree. I think sometimes you have to play to your strengths and play what you've got.
Where is it?
And that's you hit the iron lovely, don't you?
Yeah.
She's been hitting that iron about sort of 70 yards and straight and airborne. It's just here. This is Jadzia's ball. Now, we're coaching you today. This is where you would use your hybrid, Jadzia.
Do you want me hybrid then?
Well, no, because we haven't done a lesson on it, have we?
No, but is it any different really?
It's an hybrid would sort of cut through that rough a little bit better and also get you more distance.
Should I not try it?
You can try it if you want. It contradicts what we've just said though about playing to your strengths, doesn't it?
Yeah. Can I have a look at it? I'll go have a look at it.
Do you want to go and have a look at it?
I've not even properly looked at it.
I think it's because we've just said it might go a bit further that it's kind of teasing now. Thinking, well, should I hit it?
Is that it?
Why don't you have a go at hitting it and set up to exactly like an iron and make sure you brush the surface?
Yeah, I'll take that one just in case.
Just in case. Well, I definitely think with the hybrid you'll advance it.
Yeah.
So make sure you're not too greedy, so I want you to aim out onto the fairway. Don't try and cut too much of this or go over too much semi-rough in case you hit a bad one. Okay. So swing it like an iron, make sure you brush the surface. This is Jadzia's first ever shot with a hybrid. Or possibly first ever swing, we don't know yet.
Oh, that didn't go very far.
Not bad, just got under it, scooped it up a little bit.
Oh no, that's even worse because that's under trees.
What are you going to hit next?
I've got no idea.
I think you should get your iron out. Stick to what you're confident with.
Yeah.
How are you finding trolley these days?
Not too bad.
You're getting used to it?
Yeah.
Have you found a pace that you like?
I'm on 3 at the minute.
You're
That's
on 3 because you were on about 6 last week.
Yeah, I know.
You were loving life. So we've got these overhanging trees. It just reminds you guys, doesn't it, how much there is to learn for a newer golfer. You know, this is something we've never discussed with Jadzia.
Oh, this is horrible.
About trying to keep the ball low. But until you get in these situations, you know, you don't know what
I just don't want it
techniques you need to teach. Yeah, so you're gonna need to hit this a bit lower, but you don't have to do that yet, do you?
Not really.
My advice would be grip lower on the handle, so go down the shaft. All right, that's it, and play a little bit more towards your back foot. So instead of in the middle of your stance, just a little bit more towards your back foot.
Like with more weight on it?
No, not your weight. The ball's lined up more with your back foot.
Like that?
No, that's your front foot. This way, yeah, good.
Oh, right, okay.
And lower on the handle, and make sure you club an arm in a straight line. Your front arm and your club. So push your hands forward towards the target. Lean your hands forward. No, that's down. That way.
What?
There, that's it. So from your shoulder, your club and arm make a straighter line.
Oh, okay.
That's good.
Okay, I'm just aim for the fairway.
Yeah, and then just play like a 3/4 swing, so not a full swing.
Okay.
Unlucky. Well, it's out. Think about the lie of the land, which way it's going to roll when it lands. That's it.
Oh my God, I'm shocking today.
I don't think you're shocking. I think you've got to concentrate more on your aim though. You need to come and stand behind the ball and walk into it from behind.
Yeah.
Because if you'd have hit a fantastic shot there, I think you'd have been in trees because you're aiming too far right. So we're going to make sure on this next one, I'm going to get you into a routine to make sure you line up correctly.
Yeah.
So what we've got to do is when we're lining up to the target, you can't really do it from this angle. It's very difficult as a newer golfer to line up to the target from here. You've got to start from here. So you've got to start behind the ball. So come and stand here.
And just look at where
And
flag is.
you've got to get the ball and the flag sort of and draw a white line to the flag. All right, so imagine a big white line on the floor. All right, let's mirror each other now. So we've got this white line on the floor and we've got to make sure our shoulders and his feet are running parallel to that line. All right, and that's going to give you a better indication. It might not be the flag, you know, you might pick a tree in the distance or a bunker, but you've got to start by drawing a line on the floor to where you want the ball, you know, the starting direction of the ball to be, and then set your body to it, so your hips and your shoulders. And I guarantee if you do that, you will hit better shots because your body won't be twisted.
That's a bit better.
I think if you strike this well, you've got a good chance of getting on green. It's all right. Lovely strike, look at that. That's brilliant. Now we've used 7-iron most of this all, haven't we? But I don't think we're going to need 7-iron anymore. No. So we're going to have a look at that one. So just to make sure you're learning a little bit from this, all right, what would you have used for your first shot? You know, if you'd have practiced a little bit, what club should you be using to tee off with on a par 5?
Driver?
Your driver, well done. So we've ticked one box there. What about if you miss the fairway and it's sat up in this longer grass? What club would you use?
That one.
Your hybrid, well done. She's learning, she's listening. What about when it's sat on the fairway really nice and you're playing a longer shot?
7-iron?
7, yeah, the club you're most confident with. Why not? Play the club you're most confident with.
Yeah.
And now have a look in your bag because you've got 2 clubs. Oh, we've got trolley problems again. We've got 2 clubs that you could use from around the green. There's the putter which we'll use on the green, or if you're very close to the green.
No, that's sand. The sand one.
That's the sand one, yeah. We're not in sand.
Nope, okay.
So what you got left?
6 and 7.
No, that's a 9. Counting lessons. So we're going to use the 9-iron. We're going to keep the sand wedge for the sand, and we're going to use the 9-iron when you get close to green. So Jadzia's only got 1 club for when you miss the green and you're not in the sand, so it makes club selection easy.
Yeah.
Or easier. Imagine what you'd be like if you had a full bag. Oh, you got your aim, you just didn't get the distance. You might be like Lee, you might need a chipper in your bag. We've got a little bit of a crowd forming.
Got a bit of a crowd.
You're worried about 2 people behind you, but there's about 3,000-4,000 people watching this. But you're more worried about them 2 who's behind.
You always say I underput. So, try not underput today.
Oh, you've overputted this time.
I did overput. I'm just the same length away now. That's not too good.
Come on, just use your feel. You've got great feel. You don't need to think about what I've said. Lovely, that were better. Come on, finish it off. Take your time. Line that one up because that's just as important as a long shot. They all count.
You can't bloody miss this one, can I? Surely.
Oh, you can. That's the problem. You've got to take your time.
Oh my
Told you. Finish it off. Come on.
It's the pressure.
Well done.
Oh, I can't get ball.
So we've just been reflecting on that hole, haven't we? You said you're a bit disappointed with that one.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, maybe we need to, I've just been saying to Jadzia, we need to actually do a little bit of preparing for golf, because so far we've kind of just sort of got straight out into the golf course, haven't we? We haven't warmed up, you know. You guys will agree, you know, if you get a few balls on range, have a little bit of a putt and a chip, it's always a lot easier. Yeah, we need a bit of practice before we go out, and I think we need to get better prepared, and that's something that we, you know, I've not taught Jadzia yet.
Yeah. You've
rocked up today, we booked for 3:30, she turned up at 3:31, and we're straight on course, aren't we? So I think we need to get a bit better prepared, get Jadzia off to a bit of a hotter start, because I don't think, you know, 4 putts is, it's not like you that.
No.
When we've had you on putting green, she's very good at putting, and you know, I think if we'd have done a little bit of chipping before you went out, that would have been better as well. So it's not that Jadzia's not got the skill, I think it's just that you've not warmed up.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think I'm rushing into it.
Definitely. Right, so we've got absolutely no excuses now. You're fully warmed up.
Yeah.
And we've got a 200-yard par 4.
Yeah. Sorry, I just needed to practice.
Practice. No, you did. And I think you do a lot better on this hole now. Probably a lesson to all of us guys, isn't it? You know, not to get straight onto the golf course and to have a warm up first.
Yeah.
Well done. Fantastic. That's run a long way, that.
Has it?
That's run a long way, well done. Just slow it down a bit. We're still having trolley problems here. So I'm putting you on the spot again, but have you read any comments? And you don't have to have.
I have actually.
I've been reading some comments.
You know, one made me laugh. Someone said, Gary, can you translate what blagging means?
Yeah, I found that funny. I found that funny. And we have got our own little words round here, haven't we? Yeah. Up north.
In conclusion, that means I'm confused.
Yeah, and even the subtitles don't understand us, so you know, if you're watching with subtitles on, that just might make it double confusing. But no, one of the points I'm going to get to is there'll be lots of people picking up on faults that Jadzia's got because she's new to golf, she's not perfect, but you can't overcoach a new golfer. You know, I can see Jadzia's not swinging it perfectly today, but I can't overcoach her because she'll get to the point where you won't know what to do. Yeah. So it's about sort of, you know, knowing when to coach, doing it on the driving range and letting you come onto the course and enjoy it and making the most of what you've got today. Keep repeating myself, but my key tips for you as newer golfers is brush that surface and swing into your finish position. A bit more commitment, Jadzia. Swing back and through. Okay. So full swing and swing into your finish, hips and chest to target, because if you don't turn your body, your club's going to dig. That's better. And brush the surface. If you knock it in that bunker now, I'm going to be disappointed with you because you haven't gone through the process.
It's alright, I know how to break it. I'll avoid that bunker.
Avoid that bunker. Duh. Sounded good. Brush the surface. Lovely shot. What a swing and what a connection.
They don't go that far, do they? They get a good height, but they go quite straight, but they don't go that far.
Have are you expecting to hit it? So you might notice there that, you know, I'm disregarding Jadzia's misses. When she misses the ball, I'm disregarding it and I'm letting her have another attempt without saying anything. And sure enough, she'll hit a good shot because, you know, newer golfers, the hand-eye coordination's not there. They've not got the experience, and you know, as soon as they hit a bad shot, if you start to coach them, it builds up more pressure. So sometimes the best thing you can do is just stay quiet. Jads, just a bit of feedback on that last shot. You didn't line up to it, and that's why I'm a bit like thinking, oh, you might go in bunker.
Yeah.
So I want you to take your time on this one. Stand behind ball and pick a target. It might not be the flag though, because the flag's tucked into the right hand side,
Yeah.
and that'll bring the bunker into play.
Maybe just around the left hand side of it.
Yeah,
It's a bit of a slope as well, so it might trickle.
I think if you aim for the middle of the green, see that big tree behind the green,
Yeah.
tree trunk, if you aim for that, and then you've got a bit of a room for error either way. And I don't care if you hit a bad shot, as long as you're going through this process. Well done, good shot. That's fantastic.
About bloody time.
If you use your putter, it's going to be a long putt. It's all uphill as well, so it's going to need a good hit.
Well, that's not my white line area that I went for.
It is difficult, you know, this is going to be a big learning curve for you, the putting, getting used to the weight. And today's a bit different as well, because we've got greens maintenance on, so they're going to be a bit slower. Ooh. Oh, okay. Come on, see if you can finish it.
Oh, fuck it. I'm shocking today. That's
What have
it
you
is.
learned though from that one?
I've
that you've
learned
just
that
hit?
I'm not good at golf today.
Tap it in.
Just tap it in.
Just tap it in. Send it home. Tip, tip, tippity tap. Well done. It's over.
It's done.
You've completed it.
Get me off this course, it hurts me.
Let's get you into the bar.
Yeah.
So no matter how bad your round is, you've always got to remember there's hole 19. So we've learnt a lot today, guys. It's not been a great down course for Jadzia, but you have them as a new golfer. But we've learnt a little bit about club selection. You know, I know we've not actually experimented to use them on the course yet, but that's just because we haven't got the experience to do that. But I think I've learnt so much about what I need to teach Jadzia from seeing her on golf course. You know, I'm really confident when you get that 7-iron out, but I think short game wise, we certainly need to work on that chipping technique a little bit more.
Yeah.
And I think long putting's going to do you well as well, because
At least, like now from today's golfing, there's like a list.
yeah, there's a
Thing I need
list.
to focus on.
There's a list that you need to focus on, and I think, you know, if you can get through today, then you're going to be able to get through everything within golf. But today's one of them testing ones. You'll know if you watch my channel that golf's tested me recently to the point where I felt like packing in. So if you can get through today, then I think you'll get through anything.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm certainly a lot wiser about your game. You know, I'm happy that you've learnt a little bit of today. You've learnt a bit about club selection. It's not been a complete waste of time. And we've certainly learnt a lot about your game and what we need to work on. So we're going to be working hard on that, guys. And next time you see Jadzia, hopefully you're playing a lot better.
Yeah, definitely. This is an upsy day.
We'll see you later, guys.
See you later.
Bye.
Oh, I needed that.
We always leave a bit in the end, don't we?
Yeah, we do, yeah. Bye, guys.